Hello, welcome to Tips on Teens. This is Kent Toussaint, licensed marriage and family therapist from Teen Therapy Center in Woodland Hills, California, coming to you live on Facebook to answer your questions. And also, if you want to be a part of this conversation, you want to make sure you get these questions every week in your feed, feel free to join our Facebook group at Tips on Teens. And if you're a professional who wants to reach out to parents and have really insightful information, you feel free to join and share your content as well. It'd be great. So every week we come to you live every Wednesday at 12 o'clock to answer your parenting questions. And here is the question of the day. I was hoping to get some reassurance on our views on nudity around the house. My wife and I think it's totally fine for our kids and us to be naked around the house from time to time, but some of our extended family has been giving us a hard time about it. I honestly believe, I honestly believe it's important that we as parents don't create shame around our bodies and nudity. We have two children, one age 8 and the other 11. Is what we are doing in regards to nudity inappropriate? And a one-word answer, no, I don't think so. Nudity is not necessarily a problem. In fact, it can be very healthy. It's really more the attitude towards nudity that can be a problem or can be healthy. So having a healthy relationship with nudity around the house gives kids a more nuanced view of body image instead of having that body image shaped only by what we see on the internet, which obviously is not realistic. Also having a body image or a relationship with nudity that is not sexual, I think is also important. Now, there's a sexual side to it, of course, but that does not have to be the totality of nudity. We can have a non-sexual relationship with nudity. I think that's important. I think that helps create opportunities to talk about relationships and respect, boundaries. There's a lot of important things with that. If your kids are comfortable and you're comfortable, I don't think it's a problem. Now, if your 11-year-old starts getting to 12, 13, 14, starts going through puberty, wants a little more privacy, that's not unheard of. I think that should be respected. I don't think kids should be forced to be naked or nude because I think that adds a lot of shame and creates a lot of problems. So if that 11-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old is getting a little more uncomfortable about nudity and they want to close the door more, allow that to happen. Don't shame them. If they start saying, "Oh, Dad, put some clothes on," and they're getting kind of grossed out by seeing you naked, that can happen, and that's fine. Try to respect that as best you can. But again, it's not pushing anything. And again, it's there to create conversations about boundaries. It can go into, again, not only body image, but also safety. You know, what is appropriate nudity? What is not appropriate nudity in public? What is appropriate touching? What is not appropriate touching? Those are great conversations to have to get involved in more what's body safety. Not only body image, but body safety. And I think that's a really important conversation for you to have with your kids. Now, I've seen situations, I've heard of situations, other families I've worked with, where nudity goes all the way through teenage years. And, you know, you got a 15 and a 17-year-old teenager, and they're fine, they're brushing their teeth while they're in the shower, and they don't have a problem with it. If your kids are having a problem with it, it's fine. It's not very likely that your kids are going to be sexually attracted to each other. Most likely they're going to say, "Oh, that's my sister. Oh, that's my brother." In a healthy family environment, there's not going to be that going on. Now, it could be that one is comfortable, one is not comfortable. Again, you got to go with what's comfortable to keep people, so people feel safe. Let's see, what else am I forgetting on this? I think that's the gist of what I want to go for with this. Nudity, again, is not a problem. It's not a bad thing. It's really more about, you know, what is the attitude? Do you have a healthy, respectful attitude towards nudity in your house? So that's it. That is our question for today. I will not have one next week. I'm going to be doing a workshop for a local nonprofit and be a training for their non-licensed pre-licensed therapists. But we will pick back up on February 20th at 12 o'clock that Wednesday. So send your questions. We will answer them in 2 weeks. And if you have more questions, you can always call me here. If you want your questions answered, you can email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.